Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, or just welcome to this video if you are new. My name is Erin and today we are going to be discussing all things books. This video is a little bit different from some of my others, but I mentioned in my last video that I wanted to start doing some different topics and some other things that I like so that this channel can be more for more people. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I'm going to be discussing various things book related. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So for the first topic of discussion, we have bookish goals. These are just some things that I, as a reader, would like to accomplish. So for the first goal, we have build a bigger TBR. Now for some readers, this goal may seem a little bit crazy, but hear me out, okay? I have had a long history of having only like 3 or 4 books in my TBR at a time, and I tend to breeze through them really quickly, and so then I'm left with no books to read, and I'm like, what do? I mean, of course I can reread the books, but I would like to find some new books because my collection is a little bit small right now, and it would just be really nice to find some new books that interest me. Which kind of leads into my next goal, which is to grow my book collection. Now, I'm not saying that my book collection right now is small by any means. It definitely isn't, but a lot of it is series. So like you have this massive series right here. You got the Shadowhunter Chronicles right here. So a lot of it is the same stuff. So I would like to definitely add to that collection. Plus, I'd really like to get some more books like this one, where it has like the nice pretty cover and the colored edges. I just think it's really nice, and I would like more books like this. Which again leads into my next and final goal, which is to get a bigger bookshelf. Pretty simple explanation here. If I get more books, gotta get a bigger bookshelf, because this one certainly ain't gonna hold all of them. For our second topic, we are going to be talking about upcoming adaptations. So if you haven't already seen the news, the Percy Jackson series is finally gonna get a better adaptation than what it had before. The musical adaptation actually isn't that bad from what I've heard. I haven't actually listened to all of it, but the movie, we can all agree, was terrible. And finally, it's gonna get a TV adaptation with Disney+. I am so excited for this adaptation, and Rick Riordan has said he's going to play a big part in creating it, so we know it's going to be fantastic, and I really just cannot wait. Another adaptation that supposedly is coming up is the Infernal Devices trilogy. It is going to receive a TV adaptation with BBC 3, supposedly. Cassandra Clare hasn't confirmed this, but a lot of people are talking about it, and it is on BBC's website, or at least there's an article with BBC 3 talking about it. I am looking forward to it, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to watch it because BBC 3 is a streaming service apparently, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that. But I would love to see it if I can. It certainly would be very exciting. But until Cassandra Clare confirms it, I'm not going to get my hopes up. So yeah, that is another adaptation that is supposedly in the works. And our final topic for today is books that I recommend / books that I've read recently. So for books I've read recently, we have Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I follow her on TikTok, so if I don't, I'm sorry. And the other one is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas, and they are both fabulous books, let me tell you. Snow Like Ashes is the first book in the Snow Like Ashes trilogy. It follows this girl named Mira and her little group of people as they try to rescue their homeland of winter, and it is just a really phenomenal book. I was very impressed by it. I didn't think that I would be, especially because I think it's targeted more towards a younger audience, but it's really good. I'm working on the second book right now, so go pick it up if you haven't read it already. And as I already said, we also have Kingdom of Ash, which is the last book in the Throne of Glass series. This one just blew the entire rest of the series out of the way. It was absolutely incredible. I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I don't want to spoil the series, but if you haven't picked up Throne of Glass, go ahead and do so. Read the series. It is fabulous, and I guarantee you will love Kingdom of Ash once you get to it, because there's just so much that happens in here that is amazing. There's one little plot point that I was kind of frustrated with, but again, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it. But otherwise, it was a really great book. And then we have our bookish recommendation, which for this video is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. It's a part of the Shadowhunter Chronicles. I cannot emphasize it to you enough. Go read Shadowhunters if you haven't already. It is such a great collection of books. The universe is fantastic. Cassandra Clare keeps adding on to this, like, constantly. In fact, she has a series coming up that's called The Wicked Powers that's not even supposed to come out until like 2024 or something like that. So this like collection of books is going to go on for a long time, and I totally recommend you picking it up and reading it. In fact, read Infernal Devices before you read this, because there are going to be some Infernal Devices spoilers in this book. This book does come after the Infernal Devices, but you can read this book before you read the rest of the series, before you read City of Bones and onward. But definitely read Infernal Devices and then come back and read this, because it is an amazing book. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe for more. There will be another kind of similar video, not really. It's going to be a reaction video to the movie adaptation of the City of Bones, which is a movie that kind of receives a lot of hate. I'm not going to give my input right now because I will give you that in the reaction video, but that is something that is coming up. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed once again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.